Imagine this: a city under fire, the sky streaked with hundreds of incoming rockets, and Israel's most advanced missile defense system scrambling to protect millions of lives. Now, imagine what would happen if that shield Israel's Iron Dome suddenly ran out of interceptors. Would the cities be defenseless? How would the country respond? Today on Hidden Finance Truths, we're diving deep into one of the most pressing and little understood military and geopolitical questions. But we'll also uncover why the economics behind these defense systems could shock you. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into global strategy, financial history, and the hidden costs of defense systems. This video will keep you thinking long after it's over. Dome is often described as Israel's invisible guardian. Developed in the early 2010s, it's a mobile air defense system designed to intercept and destroy short-range rockets and artillery shells before they can hit populated areas. On the surface, it seems almost magical. Incoming rockets detected, precise calculations made in seconds, and a missile launched to meet it mid-air. But behind this incredible feat of technology lies a careful calculus of economics, strategy, and sheer limitations. The system works through a network of radars, command centers, and interceptor missiles. When a rocket is launched, radar systems track its trajectory in real time. The command center evaluates whether that rocket is likely to hit a city or a critical target. If it is, an interceptor missile is launched, programmed to collide with the incoming threat and neutralize it. Each interception is a dance of physics and timing. A few milliseconds can mean the difference between a city saved and devastating destruction. But here's the catch. Each interceptor missile costs tens of thousands of dollars, and Israel only has a finite stockpile. These are not endless bullets in a magazine. They're carefully rationed tools designed to meet the country's threat estimates. This brings us to a critical point. Interceptor missiles are limited. Israel produces several hundred per year, and during conflicts these can be fired at astonishing rates. But in the event of a massive barrage, such as those seen in conflicts with Hamas or Hezbollah, the number of incoming rockets can far exceed the number of interceptors ready for launch. And when that happens, even the most advanced defense system begins to show cracks. Civilians could face the reality of unprotected cities. Buildings, schools, and hospitals could be at risk. And the government would need to make rapid decisions about prioritizing targets for interception. So what happens if the Iron Dome actually runs out? In such a scenario, the government must rely on older or secondary systems, which are often less effective, or attempt emergency stockpile allocations. The risk to civilian life rises dramatically, and the psychological impact on the population is immense. Beyond that, every rocket that gets through has a domino effect on infrastructure, healthcare, and even the economy. Hidden Finance Truths often explores how financial systems are intertwined with security, and here it's no different. A single failure in defense can have cascading economic consequences. Insurance costs spike. Foreign investment hesitates, and resources that could go into technology or education are redirected into emergency recovery and defense replenishment. Historically, Israel has faced situations where it had to manage limited defensive resources against large-scale rocket attacks. During the Gaza conflicts, for example, the country sometimes had to calculate which areas could be defended and which could not. A grim calculus based on both population density and strategic value. The decision-making process is supported by advanced AI and predictive algorithms, but no algorithm can manufacture more interceptors out of thin air. This limitation reminds us that even in highly technological systems, scarcity still rules, and every missile comes at a cost, both financially and strategically. Looking forward, Israel is actively investing in next-generation defense systems. Concepts like laser interceptors, autonomous drone defenses, and multi-layered missile shields aim to reduce dependence on traditional interceptor missiles. The economics of these systems are complex. Initial investment is high, but the potential to reduce per missile costs could revolutionize how countries defend themselves. Hidden Finance Truths regularly examines how defense spending and technological innovation intersect with economic policy. And this is a perfect example. Nations are forced to weigh the immediate cost of production against long-term savings and strategic security. There's also a geopolitical dimension. When a country like Israel faces the possibility of running out of defensive interceptors, its adversaries notice. Its missile attacks may be strategically timed to exploit perceived shortages, creating pressure not only on military resources, but also on diplomatic and financial strategies. The global arms market, insurance markets, and even regional trade can all feel the ripple effects. This is where finance, strategy, and geopolitics meet in a very real, very human way. The human element cannot be understated. Cities like Tel Aviv, Beersheba, and Ashkelon rely on rapid alerts from warning systems. But citizens must still make split-second decisions about safety. Iron Dome is a remarkable shield, but it cannot create invulnerability. Understanding the limitations of such systems also highlights a broader lesson about risk management, a topic that Hidden Finance Truths frequently explores. Whether it's personal finance, corporate strategy, or national defense, scarcity and strategic prioritization are always at play. If we zoom out even further, the economics of defense spending are staggering. Before we wrap up, remember, the world of defense is as much about economics as it is about missiles. Understanding how scarcity, cost, and innovation intersect gives you a clearer picture of global strategy. And this applies to more than just Israel or the Iron Dome. It's a lesson for nations, businesses, and even personal finance. If you found this video insightful, make sure to comment below with your thoughts. How do you think countries should prepare for the limits of their defense systems? And don't forget to share this video with friends or family who are interested in the hidden financial and strategic truths behind global security. Your engagement helps Hidden Finance Truths continue to bring deep, thought-provoking content that goes beyond headlines and dives into the real story behind money, strategy, and survival. So the next time you hear about a missile defense system or see headlines about Iron Dome interceptions, remember, there's a hidden world of economics, risk, and strategy that powers every launch. It's not just technology, it's finance, planning, and human decision-making all rolled into one. And understanding that world is what allows us to make sense of global events, anticipate risks, and see the hidden truths behind the headlines. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep watching Hidden Finance Truths for more deep dives into the financial strategies, historical lessons, and geopolitical realities shaping our world today.